Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one I'm going to be doing my February roster tour and plans a little bit later this month, and I'm going to be trying something different. I'm actually doing it live on Twitch so that people can ask questions or make comments about the choices I'm making and maybe why I'm making them. Hopefully makes it a little more interesting, so I'll be interested to hear what you guys think. After the fact, I will read the questions before I answer them. So we're going to start off like I usually do with my women sorted by class. Striker class is going to be my focus on my roster going forward significantly for a specific reason. One, I have a lot of good strikers, but two, I also have this. I have an affiliation strap on Promoter Triple H. I can equip them to 4 people. Yes, these do exist. They are very hard to get. And I got super lucky in getting this one. So right now I can put him on 4 strikers and improve their war score by 35%. The male feud, when I put this on 4 strikers and feuded, my feud, I probably max the war score with 4 hours less play time than normal. Maybe 3. So my goal, you guys know, in my roster choices is to make my life easier. So I'm going to be looking to fill out 5-star gold, 4 feuding options, or very close to it for females as well as males. So Bliss is ready to go 5-star bronze. She's going to go 5-star bronze on Talent Up and then up to 5-star gold. I went hard for Stephanie for the same reason. She's going to 5-star gold with the quickness. And my Hall of Fame token situation has improved enough so that I'm pretty positive I can take Wendy, Dusty, and then hopefully Brett up there. But Wendy and Dusty first for the reasons I just mentioned to make my feud life easier. So those are going to be my 3 primary female strikers. Likely, I will probably use the 4th one from these 3 depending on line bonuses, and probably won't take them any farther because of the shortage of cans right here. I have 84 and it's gonna take like a lot for Bliss and Steph. So cans will be a shortage and a problem and something I have to watch out for. So that'll make some slowdowns on the male side, which is more ready or almost there. So that's my primary focus with my females, are those 3 to gold. Luckily, Steph doesn't, Hall of Fame Wendy uses Hall of Fame tokens and is separate. So at Powerhouse, Zombie Rhea is on her way to 5-star gold. Likely, she will go 5-star silver at Talent Up. So there's that. A few, Celis. Celis says, aha, 4-star gold's token needed, eh? Yes, for the striker, I still need some. It's not super desperate yet. It will be by the end of next month if I don't get too many. Also saving cash, because if you guys didn't know, handy little tip here, you can click on this and you can buy them for cash. The last cash event, they did work. The odds aren't great, but you can get cans that way. So I'll be saving Tapjoy cash for those cans unless a strap loot shows up, and then everyone knows what happens to me when that happens. There has been a Talent Up event for females, so Becky got some work finally. I do want to continue working her up to gold with Zombie Rhea. So that's going to happen, but it's not as big of a focus for me, as Striker is primary focus and Rhea is already more leveled. So Rhea first, Becky second. Stacy has been awesome, even at 5-star bronze. Her level's maxed. She does need some TP yet, a lot. Just those colors. Purple's a shortage for me, so she may not be ready for silver. She's certainly in the short-term plans, though, at Trickster. Acrobat, no huge plans. Nikki went to 5-star bronze. Because she's a free card, I will wait on shards for her moves and not use TP on Nikki because she was a free MLC. Naomi still needs to go silver and gold. She's getting up there now a little bit more. Still needs a little bit of TP. I think I'll be ready 5-star silver on talent up there. Let's see, what other questions have been asked? 4-star golds tokens, Howie Potter says, are a challenge in the current meta. I agree. Yes, getting tokens through those boxes. Grass said I burn Tapjoy cash faster than Heath Ledger in the in the Dark Knight. Yes, I do. I used all my diamonds the other day. Southside Envy asked if I ran out of diamonds or are they just there being held out for hope. No, I spent them all because if you need things, no reason to save them. Speaking of, let's pull 19 and I'll be lucky if I get one can. I got 3. I'm actually ecstatic with that. 3 is great out of 19. Couldn't have went any better, actually. Okay, back to here. Yep, Naomi does need to go up. She'll get there. She does what I need her to, just fine. She'll do it better at gold. And then at tech, of course, I took Shayna to 5-star bronze quickly. She will continue to work towards gold. She'll be my next gold technician. So definitely going to continue working on her. I know I won't have any diamonds for the diamond event. We haven't had in like 3 years now. I don't know if it's been that long, but it's been a while. So those are my plans, female-wise, each class, and I think most of the reasons why I'm working on who I am. Definitely want to hear if you're surprised. Era isn't as big a deal on women's because they haven't filled it out very well, so but we can go through it anyway. Attitude is fine. Stacy and China can handle attitude requirements for sure. Hall of Fame is good, not great. It will be when Wendy gets leveled up. Icon isn't really a thing that's required, but Flair is there if needed. Modern, of course, is fantastic because modern females is where just about everybody is. And PG, those are the two really good ones. Reality's unless you have Charlotte Nergear, and I don't. And then, of course, Ruthless Aggression. This is not my Beth, by the way. Still hasn't been removed from the preview. So there's that. And there's the 2 females I'm missing. At this point, still, Hall of Fame China I'm nowhere near and really want. And Stacy Keebler I'm 30 away from and just want for a coach. So that kind of rounds out the women. Let's check the men. We'll do by class like usual. Start with strikers. Again, same thing follows. Is that I need 4 banger strikers for the affiliation strap every feud. Dusty's going gold and ready. Stunning Steve's going gold and is ready. Seth is already gold, so there's 3. And Almost is the 4th. He doesn't really need to go much higher, so because of the crunch, I'm holding him at 5-star bronze until the females get up there to gold, 5-star gold. So that's what's going to happen there. And then for backup, we got these 3 right here, who are all super useful. Not in a rush to take them gold. I don't feel like I need it to. If I did, though, Alpha would be the one I would take gold first out of those 3. So that's my plans at striker. I would love to work RJ up. Howie said great roster choices for female. Thanks, Howie. I am very, very lucky in this game when it comes to females. Only missing 2 is awesome. No complaints there. I've got it good there. I really want to work on RJ, but the token thing is a problem, so he's just going to have to wait his turn at the back of the line, unfortunately. Farouk would be fun too, just for me, because I like APA a lot, and I have JBL at gold, but again, not going to happen. Powerhouse is a little bit... Stevie's amazing, but for feud, there's also this thing of needing guys with every color. Currently, I'm not using steel really at all for feud. So that means Zombie Brian and Keith Lee. Those 2 really need to be my focus, simply because I am not using steel in feud, and that's kind of wasted. Zombie Brian, I can rectify that very quickly, as he's almost ready to go anyway. Just some moves and some levels, and not very many moves, right? Just the 2 purples. So it's really just levels. I also have his gear. a nice tier 4 move damage medal, and I have Priest in reserve. So for his finisher. So really not much reason to not work on Zombie Brian, as he's fantastic and I have all the bells and whistles, which is not the case with everyone on my roster. Zika, I think, just needs some levels. Yeah, plenty of TP. That's something I eventually want to happen too, but I don't need to rush it. Hall needs to go up for Riddle for the extra gem, and that's one of the uses of star fills. 5-star bronze is high enough if they are 5 full stars. So when I look at his star fill situation, I have not enough to do it yet. I believe the 5th star is 3,000. Chad will probably correct me if I'm wrong. But so I would need 5,000 to do that. Quite expensive to obtain. So really be stingy with using your star fills, guys. They are hard to fill and replace. So there is that. Yeah, Blag says, I love my 5-star gold Stevie Ray, but now I need Bray Wyatt for Acro Dragon. Agreed. It's a huge thing you need to consider when you're bringing guys up. What MP trainers are you using in feud? And do you have an affiliation or an extra spot for them? I only have one Bray, so I have to 100% know I'm going to use it on. And there's Keith Lee. I have an affiliation for Steel, so I can use him on 2 people. And I'm currently not using him. Well, that's not true. I do use him on Austin. So that's 1. So I could use 1 more. And it's either Zombie Brian or Keith Lee. Zombie Brian's a lot closer. So, yes, Tommy, I will talk about that in the news today. There are star fills available in the game right now at, for our game, extremely good prices for where they've had them. Cena, I obviously need to work on. He's another one of those promoters. And he's a big deal for me because, again, makes my life easier. He goes on acros, makes my feuds shorter. And I don't want to spend 14 hours a weekend feuding to get max war score. I want to sleep normal and see my family on the weekend, so there's that. Trickster, I have no immediate plans at the moment. Sammy's there and he's good for me, so likely the big move for me at Trickster now is probably going to be Ray. Promoter Kane, Ray, and then Zombie Black. Zombie Black to 5-star bronze because he'll hit plenty hard with the move medals I have there. And Ray simply because he's got the nasty kick out and he does something that other people don't do. Right? So those are my plans there. But the promoters need to go up quick for me to save me time in feud. Austin's amazing. He's so good with the multiply set in feud that I use 2 MP trainers on him, and Lawler lives on him now, which means I have to bench Tech Steamboat, which is pretty terrible for me because he's phenomenal. But Austin is just faster, which in feud is super important. So that's caused me to bench Steamboat. So I need to find some way to get an affiliation for Lawler. Not that I can do anything about that. That's just simply luck. He's ready to go gold finally. No MP use, so that's going to be huge for me. Very, very good. After that, I think it's either going to be Shelton or Johnny Morrison Drip Drip for regular tokens, because Morrison doesn't need an MP trainer. Very likely to be him, and I do have a spare 2 words for you, so that's important for him as well. And then, of course, Hall of Fame Brett, after the Hall of Famers I kind of have talked about, to gold for the reasons stated with the affiliation strap. I definitely want to take Brett up. Aside from being the best Brett in the game, he's very good. So that's kind of where I am at on Acrobat. Showboat is... Showboat is good. I have... Bobby Lashley's phenomenal. So good. Low charge, recycle. Everything I want him to do, he does. He's great there. Batista, I've cooled down a little bit on simply because he uses yellow MP trainer, Kofi, and I only have 1. And it's in very short, it's in high demand, so it causes an issue. And Luger, basically, as long as I can max defensive perks, totally changes my feud life. Although I am not going to level him, I'm going to keep him right here. With feud perks maxed, and this is why I don't use Stevie anymore, because I need to use 2 black MP to start with this loaded Bray and NWO Ted. With feud perks maxed, this sub is doing like 5 million damage turn 1 and makes him pretty much unstoppable, so I see no reason to level him farther at this time. Eventually I probably will just for fun, but he's super good and I'm really enjoying that. Ted, after I see my token situation, I really want to work up Hall of Fame Ted, as he's super fun to play. I just have a blast playing him and I care more about that than most things, so there's that. Santa Hogan I can't do anything about, he's there until something else happens. Miz I'd like to level, but I'm not in a huge rush. And then I'm actually would rather bring 1-2-3 Kid up, new gen coverage, and can do a lot for me. Whether it's showdown, feud, I like his coach ability for when I am using someone with heal gems. Just kind of handy. I like his utility a lot. So I think he will probably be leveled to a usable level well before Miz for me. And then we go to tech. Like I said, Shane is the big focus moving forward. Forward to the Moon was asked me when I get him. So Flip, that's a great question. If you remember my preview, the 2 movesets that I did so much damage with, as I recall, one uses a blue MP trainer and one uses a yellow. If that's the case, I won't rush him because I don't have a spot for him in feud, because blue is spoken for, and so is yellow on Sammy or Dusty, one or the other. And Dusty wins over Sammy because of the affiliation strap. So if he uses purple, which I can't remember if he does, he might use purple.
Hey everyone, Mherex here, about to take a fat ass rip.
Thank you, Goldie, for that arcade bro alert from Tubob. Yes, that was fantastic. Thank you, Tubob, for that sound bit. I can't remember. He might use purple, Flip. If he uses purple, then I'll take him up very quickly, but I think it was blue. You'd think I would remember for sure. I have to relook at the card or pull him up right now to tell you for sure. If he uses purple though, then I'll be able to take him up with the quickness. So Shayna first, and then Edge would be in the queue for Tex. You can use purple in one set. Okay, let me pull him up on the portal and then I'll answer that question specifically, because that's a good one. Forward. Because I really like him. Was it the... Yeah, no, the one I liked was the blue one, the standing drop kick to start. So yeah, I won't be taking him up as quick as I want to. I need an affiliation. Piper, I actually do watch my video at the end of the month too. So you're not wrong. Piper says go watch your video. And I do. It's not bad with time once again, Flip. So maybe I will. But he's so good. Man, Ford is so good. I don't know, Flip. I really like the blue move. So it's hard to say. But if it gets him into my roster, there's that too, right? So that'll bear more thinking about. Yeah, I need to think about that more. So Edge is likely with tech tokens. Hall of Fame Eddie, because he's a gem trainer, and actually he does pretty well for me. He's just kind of solid. So he'll go to 5-star bronze for the gem generate. And then I'll kind of see where my tokens lie, right? So there's that. That's kind of the tech situation. Jay is still a fun project with the Z plate. Hope you feel better, Goldie. We've engaged the power of 2-bit healing. 2-bit healing has been called for. Goldie has cheered 2 bits. I'm a believer in 2-bit healing. Goldie, you too can be healed by the power of 2-bit healing. Chat, Goldie is calling on you to heal her with the power of 2 bits. For just 2 biddies, you can heal that girl Goldie. The golden girl can be whole again. And then Priest, I need to level up, and Papa Maya Via for their training abilities. I just have been waiting for a talent up for tech to do that. McMenemy has engaged the power of healing for Goldie. Thank you, McMenemy. Thank you. Here comes the 2-bit healing. You will be well, Goldie. You will be well. Fluke has engaged the power of 2-bit healing. I believe. I believe. Brad the Man is also Sap Daddy with the 2-bit healing. Fifth Element. You'll see the alerts come. They're coming. Healing is being engaged for Goldie. So that's by class. Let's flip it on over to Era while this healing occurs. Yeah, Goldie crushed Showdown. What'd she finish? I think 8th or 9th, and got herself Steph with those leaderboard shards. So way to go, that girl Goldie, showing she can get it done in Showdown. Attitude Error is great, easily covered, no issues there. Very happy with that. Yeah, no issues at all. Legend is pretty solid with the Wild Samoans there. No issues at all. Like I said, RJ, wouldn't mind giving him some love. This is kind of a fun combo to mess around with, but nothing I need to do, so it's not high on my list. Acro Macho is just because he's my original unicorn and I finally got him. So that's a big deal for me. And I probably will take him at least a 5-star bronze just for fun. Grass had just said, what if this 2-bit healing is misdirected and Mherex wakes up with an 8-pack of abs tomorrow? If that happens, Mrs. Mherex will be the happiest person on the planet. So, I mean, we can hope. Hall of Fame's easily covered. No issues there anymore. Brett, like I said, short-term, long-term. We got Dusty, Ted, Brett, Hall, and Eddie high on my list. Eddie and Hall for their training abilities. The other ones for their fighting abilities. She does not mind my dad bod at all, Sap Daddy. She does not mind it. I don't know. I don't think it would bother her, though. If I look like Chris Hemsworth, it probably wouldn't bother her. So Modern is stacked like everybody else. That's a non-factor, not a concern. So there's that. My new gen is quite good. Like I said, I'd like to add 1, 2, 3 Kid to that new gen list at the top. So no issues there. Piper, I'm not saying that in the video. That's hilarious, though. PG, Seamus fixes all of that. And he can actually do that just fine at silver. Crazy enough, he's really good. Simpson says, can he still max the MLC at 423,000? I would say you have a very good chance, Simpsons. I would be feeling fairly confident at this point, assuming you can still do coin and TP events. I would think you probably should be in a good place. That's not a guarantee, of course, but I do think you would be good, even though the pace is 375,000, 225 or 2,250 shards. I would say 425, 2,500 is more where you would want to be to give yourself a shot at both of them, or one or the other, for sure. Reality's terrible. So Callisto is, I think, my best there. I don't like tough, so Callisto's my best, for sure. We could definitely use some better reality. This is not my Bischoff at all, not mine. I wouldn't level him if he was. I don't like him. He's not terrible, he's just not good. So I'm fine with Ruthless Aggression where it's at. They do what I need them to. So yeah, that's my roster. This is who I'm missing. Getting close to R-Truth. Yeah, close to R-Truth. 87 shards. 100 from Rick Rude, Hall of Fame. Boogeyman is very close. 40 away from Boogeyman, 4-0. I don't think I'm that close to Eddie. Yeah, still 555 away. Macho King, sadly, I'm still far away. 555 from him as well. Steamboat, I'm a long way away from. 680, 780, 680. Math is hard. Sheik, 400 away from 385. Hall of Fame Hogan, not even worth looking at. My hopes and dreams rest here, 410 shards away. Zombie outbreak, you will be mine. Mherex will definitely come out in zombie outbreak. Doink, I think I'm close-ish to now. Yeah, 560, sort of. Biggie, I'm not close, like most people. And yeah, Z Takers, one of the zombies I'm still missing, sadly. I really would want to get him for his coach and just to have him. I would probably rate him as my current unicorn now that I got Acro Macho. I think he would be next in line. Especially considering how many zombies I have. I'm not really missing very many. I'm missing 1, 2, 3. That's it. And Z Taker's still one of them. And yeah, you can see I'm missing a lot of the older guys. No Ryback, no Barrett, no Stardust, no Harper. Can never get those 4. Who else? No Dudley Boys and no RVD. So yeah, I can never get any of those. So that's who I got. That's who I'm missing. That's who I'm close to, and that's who I'm working on. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Generally, people seem to enjoy this video. Did you like having chat here along for it? Let me know. I kind of feel like I'll probably do this moving forward. I do like hearing what people have to say. It makes it a little more interesting for me anyway, hopefully for you too. And remember to like, subscribe, and share as that really helps me out. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching and good luck out there.